Marco Rubio was asked about this Islamist extremist who Trump detained and he's later going to be deported, and his response was frankly epic. Take a look.
President Trump appealed to a lot of Americans during his campaign on free speech arguments and not suppressing speech, especially from the government. But your revocation of the green card, to many, is seen as one of the most anti-speech actions a secretary can take with his powers. How do you respond?
Yeah, when you enter this is an important point, and I'm glad you asked this question. When you come to the United States as a visitor, which is what a visa is, which is how this individual entered this country, as on a visitor's visa, okay, you are here as a visitor. We can deny you that visa. We can deny you that if you tell us when you apply, hi, I'm trying to get into the United States on a student visa. I am a big supporter of Hamas, a murderous, barbaric group that kidnaps children, that teenage girls, that takes hostages, that allows them to die in captivity, that returns more bodies than live hostages. If you tell us that you are in favor of a group like this, and if you tell us when you apply for your visa, and by the way, I intend to come to your country as a student and rile up all kinds of anti-Jewish student, anti-Semitic activities, I intend to shut down your universities. If you told us all these things when you applied for a visa, we would deny your visa. I hope we would. If you actually end up doing that, once you're in this country on such a visa, we will revoke it. And if you end up having a green card, not citizenship, but a green card as a result of that visa while you're here in those activities, we're going to kick you out. It's as simple as that. This is not about free speech. This is about people that don't have a right to be in the United States to begin with. No one has a right to a student visa. No one has a right to a green card, by the way. So when you apply for a student visa, or any visa to enter the United States, we have a right to deny you for virtually any reason. But I think being a supporter of Hamas and coming into our universities and turning them upside down and being complicit in what are clearly crimes of vandalization, complicit in shutting down learning institutions. There are kids at these schools that can't go to class. You pay all this money to these high-priced schools that are supposed to be of great esteem, and you can't even go to class. You're afraid to go to class because these lunatics are running around with covers on their face, screaming terrifying things. If you told us that's what you intended to do when you came to America, we would have never let you in. And if you do it once you get in, we're going to revoke it and kick you out.
So here's a new one people haven't really been talking about. Marco Rubio for 2028. Because give me, if I'm a Republican that really cares about this country and wants Republicans to win, give me some sort of combination between Ron DeSantis, J.D. Vance, and Marco Rubio, dude. Like, his answer goes so hard, and it's so hard to argue with. And that's why I think so far Marco Rubio has actually been Trump's most effective cabinet member. I think at defending his agenda specifically, I think there's some people who come kind of close, like J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth. Fantastic, no doubt. But I personally have not seen a single mistake from Marco Rubio so far in terms of what he's said and when he's talking to the press, or in terms of his actual policy. He's been very good at championing Donald Trump's mandate and his kind of agenda. And so I think, again, Marco Rubio doesn't mince words. It's awesome to see, and I think he actually could be a contender in 2028, even though he ran for president, a decade ago. I don't think people really took him seriously then. I'm starting to take him more seriously. I would not be mad if he was on a ticket in 2028 or even 2032. There's only 1 month left to file your taxes, and fortunately, I partnered with Quick Tax America to get you your best return possible. Quick Tax America has already gotten its average tax returner $3,000 back from the IRS through tax credits because they hate the IRS as much as you do. And unlike other services, they're not raising rates in April or at the end of March. They're still doing all federal returns for only $69. It's one transparent price because it's their only price, no matter how complicated your taxes are. They do all the work as well. Unlike other big services, all you got to do is upload your files, answer a few basic questions, and schedule a 15-minute finish your return call with a tax professional. They do all the rest of the work. So go check them out at quicktaxamerica.com when you get those tax documents, or you can go to the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.